Hey! Guess what time it is?
It's support time.
So much support. Look at this. Alright, Ferdinand.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Just the right time for my vicious rivalry.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you.
It's about my vicious rivalry.
It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire.
Alright.
One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies.
With his penis. Damn it!
And the other
was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves?
Yeah.
That's the SpongeBob meme right there.
That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me!
How dare you!
The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
When I win.
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
That ass.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments.
Ferdinand, you are...
Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
So, does it go into why he's so obsessed with being better than her specifically?
Well, you just witnessed it. It's that his... Well, you know how he is about his family lineage and nobility.
Yeah.
And his family used to be the royal family, the emperor.
Oh.
And,
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Cat, what are you licking?
She's over there looking at pizza box.
Yeah. Raw.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
She absolutely
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity?
It's Tuesday.
It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
I mean...
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Burgleys, right?
Burgleys.
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble.
You almost completely biffed it there. Like,
Yeah, there's a thing I slipped on.
like, have you seen the video where the lady just goes and fucking falls? Because that was you for a second.
Yeah, well,
I was actually concerned.
Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens. But the same can be said of those who
you like
inherit
that?
nothing.
You're enjoying the show?
What are you
show that
talking
we're
about?
doing.
I have no troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem
this
is,
axe.
Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Dad.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I didn't mean to insult, but, like, I'll throw it out.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
You insulted her to her face.
Yeah. Caspar is a little bit of an idiot.
Yeah. Alright. Edelgard and Petra.
You seem to be flourishing in your new environment. Is all going well for you?
Lady Edelgard, everything is well with me. Thank you for your question. Everyone shows great kindness, even while I am still learning about the language.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, a Brigid Royal like yourself is of vital importance to the future of the Empire. If you ever need anything,
that's the only reason
please
why
let
I'm
me know.
talking to
It's
you.
my job to watch out for you after all.
If that is your want, I will rely on you if I have the need. However, I will not have that need. I can resolve any problems that occur by myself.
I don't doubt it.
Oh yeah, she's fiercely independent.
Perhaps I'm worrying too much. I just don't know what I would say to your family if something were to happen to you.
Do not spend your worry on me. In Brigid, there is a phrase we say.
Get good, scrub.
You cannot shoot two birds with one arrow. Brigid and I are that second bird. Your first target is your ambition. Can you disagree?
There is certainly truth in your words. I do have ambitions that transcend all else for me. When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do. Tell me, Petra, who do you think I am?
I almost said something that made you have to bleep it out.
Huh?
I will tell you. I am Edelgard von Hresvelg, and yes, I'm attempting to
probably
do
gonna
what
have to
no
bleep
one
that
else can. I'm prepared to shoot two birds,
I
or
mean,
even three,
At
with
this
a single
point,
arrow.
it's just
That is the least of the impossible things I will
there's
accomplish.
almost no point. Because, like,
If you don't need my
the same
patronage,
fucking
then
characters
prove
on
it.
screen every time.
Show me your power. Never settle for being the bird. Be the arrow instead.
I will take your words to my heart, and you will be seeing my power. I give you my promise.
Alright, we're done with Edelgard.
Yep.
Now to Hubert, you've been a busy boy. I say it like that.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one up on Edelgard.
Then fucking Hubert just fucking stabs him in the back of the neck.
Like, you're almost not wrong. It's almost always Hubert being overtly hostile.
This again.
Here we go!
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself?
Lady Edelgard does not like it when I think
You
about
follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome. So I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you.
I have a feeling these guys will become good friends.
Lady Edelgard
Best
is the
sister buddies.
Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing?
Translation. Stop shit talking.
Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
This is their C support level. This means that they're closer.
They're close enough to fight. You know, like that's what they say. You gotta be close to fight. Anyway,
Stab. We're close enough to fight, Chris. Stab, stab, stab.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar!
This boy.
this game.
What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I already know this
I
one.
watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Is that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
Nah, that's just how Hubert sounds.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Also, he has a problem with you.
If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything. But it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
Sneaking around. Yeah!
You really think I'm that stupid?
Sorry. I'm still not used to this mic.
I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic.
Cat, for fuck's
You will
sake.
default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey,
I mean, that's
why
not
don't you just
wrong.
shut up about it. I can control myself.
He's also not wrong. Neither party is wrong.
Yeah.
And both parties are wrong. The obvious solution, assassinate them both.
Hubert?
Yes?
I wanted to thank you for the other day. You know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks.
It's
There,
like a 6
I
foot
said
chair.
it, and now I'm going.
Stop looking at the oh my god, that bed. Look at that bed. Look at how it creases.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... Well, yes.
How far away are they from... I'm so confused about the beds.
Man, like... You gotta just keep going.
Yet you would have
Like-
fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
If you get hung up on it at this point, there's no stopping it.
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening.
God, you are such edge.
I'm told so often.
Please don't laugh like that.
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
He's like the evil vizier personified.
Yeah.
The grin of death itself. Terrifying.
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too.
He's having fun though.
Hardly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have frightened you.
Like
You're not.
now
It's
he's
a trick.
now he's absolutely doing it on purpose.
Like, there's all the bullshit, but I don't dislike Hubert
She's
as
a
a
lost
character.
cause.
He's fiercely loyal, and that's it.
Yeah. The only real problem I have with him is that he is filled with
Completely unreasonable.
edge.
How will I see to this?
Like, it's not just he's fiercely loyal and willing to do darker things. He's like emo Chuni.
Oh, yeah.
Hubie, what are you doing here?
Hubie.
A routine
Yeah.
matter. No cause for concern.
I love it.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
Dorothea, you're a little bit off there.
this has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me.
Well, you've also got love on the brain.
I bet
Yeah.
you'd follow any order 80 gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Oh, that show.
Is that right? So, just for example, if 80 commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Pale, I say.
Pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
I think he understands how the world works a little too well.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
Oh, burr!
I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
This is how ships start.
Yeah.
Alright, Petra. Curious to see what he has to say to Petra.
Petra, industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be industrious. I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now, it is not a good one.
Even accounting for that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. One troublesome slouch in particular.
Who do you think he's talking about?
Rub.
Probably Lindhart.
I will not
Shit,
be
you
rubbing
think?
on anyone.
Not literally. I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so, I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying.
Thanks for bringing back my trauma.
My grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with suddenness. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people. The treatment I was receiving was like I was a strange beast.
It is
You're
unfortunate,
strange.
but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage. You were meant to be insurance that Brigid would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The
Yeah.
Empire required leverage. And after all, you are the Princess of Brigid.
It gave me sadness to leave my home. But I am not unhappy that I came to the Empire.
You're taking
I have
that.
learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am. And meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value for me.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity.
It seems like
This is
they're
a strong
almost
example
friends
to follow.
already.
is much more adversity to come.
You just couldn't fucking resist, could you?
Well, next time...
We got through 2!
Yeah, it'll go faster the more we get.
Yeah. Yeah.
There'll be less for each character.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Next time,
bye.
We're gonna do more support.
Bye.
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 Bye.